How's it going, everyone? It's Adam from Life of Adam. Today I'm back with a brand new lifeguarding video. If you guys are new to the channel, I make a bunch of lifeguarding content about how to pass the course, how to pass the pretest, basically everything you need to know about becoming a successful lifeguard. So definitely consider subscribing and liking the video if you're new to the channel. Now today we're gonna be talking about my best tips for new lifeguards. Let's say you just got certified and you're starting your new job for the summer. I'm basically gonna give you my advice of how to make the most of it, how to get off to a really good start, and how to really enjoy yourself while getting paid and while working as a lifeguard. Now there's obviously a bunch of different types of jobs you could be working at. You could be working at a water park, you could be working at a traditional pool, maybe it's a public pool, a community pool, maybe it's like a summer camp type pool, or maybe even work at a lake or a beach. All the tips I'm gonna give you kind of relate to all of them, so it's gonna be very applicable to whatever job you're working at. So my first tip is to get involved early. What I mean by that is make sure that you've put yourself out there, kind of get outside of your comfort zone, meet all of the lifeguards, become friendly with all the lifeguards, kind of put yourself in that team environment. Lifeguarding is very much like being part of a sports team, is because you're all working together, especially if you're at a job that you see each other and you're working with the same group of lifeguards. So you're kind of part of a team, so you definitely want to put yourself out there, be yourself, make sure that you meet everyone, have good conversations with everyone, and become friendly very quickly, because the sooner the better. And once you guys establish good chemistry and you know each other, then the whole experience becomes a lot better, and you start hanging out with each other after work, before work. And so it kind of betters the experience. So that's my number one tip. As soon as you start lifeguarding, as soon as you get into that position, definitely put yourself out there and try to be social. And if you're not that type of person, just give it your best shot. Now, another very important tip, this is more for like the lifeguarding position itself, is to familiarize yourself with all of the faculty guidelines and the emergency action plans and all of the equipment. Make sure you know where everything is. Make sure you know where all the entrances, the exits of the pool, where the backboard is, where the personal protective equipment is, the first aid kit, where all the rescue tubes located. Familiarize yourself with the zones of each stand, the rotations, how often do you switch chairs, where do you rotate to, how long is your break, how long is each lifeguarding shift. So just make sure you focus on getting these down so that when you're working, everything kind of becomes natural. You know where to be at the exact time, and you know where everything is if anything happens. Now, another tip I'm gonna give you guys is what to bring with you to work. You wanna bring a waterproof watch. You're not supposed to check your phone, so I highly recommend that you have a watch. I do not recommend you having a very nice watch on, or if it gets wet, you're kind of screwed and it like breaks the watch. You want to get like a waterproof watch at like Walmart or like Amazon for like $15, $20, something that works. What you could do is switch wrists when you wear it, so you don't have like an awkward tan line. If you tan a lot like me, that's kind of sidetracked. You definitely want to have a watch. You also want to have a really nice water bottle, something that keeps the water cold, maybe like a thermal type water bottle. Drinking water is very important. If you're dehydrated, lifeguarding is terrible, especially on those very hot days where you're stuck on the chair. You do not want to be dehydrated, so get a very nice thermal water bottle that will keep the water cold, and that's something that you can refill all the time. You also want to bring a nice pair of sunglasses. They don't have to be polarized. They don't have to be specifically for like water sports or like beach or lifeguarding. They can be like stylish too. I have a nice pair of Ray-Bans, something that you like. All that matters is that they work, they protect your eyes from the sun, and that they work and you can still see. So I have these nice Ray-Bans with like circular lenses that I love to wear, but you can wear whatever you want. Sunglasses are pretty much a must-have, and on those days that you forget it, you'll realize very quickly how important they are, because lifeguarding without them, the glare of the sun is just really bad. I also recommend bringing a hat. You don't have to wear the hat, but bring a bucket hat or just like a normal baseball cap, something that you can wear just in case if you're really getting exposed from the sun, you want that extra shade. Definitely have that in the front, or wear it in the back, or whatever you like to wear it. Or the bucket hat does a really good job of protecting your whole head. So I have a couple of those I just throw in my bag. I have all these things in like a string type bag. Lastly, I recommend bringing some granola bars, like Nature Valley bars, like chocolate chip bars, whatever you like. Bring something that you can have on you just to have like a little snack if you ever get hungry. Something that's very easy to eat, that's not messy, and something you can just take a bite out of while lifeguarding, while watching the pool, that won't get you distracted. Something small like an apple, some grapes, some fruit, something very easy to eat just to fill you up and just to help you out if you're getting hungry. Now, another thing that's obviously very important is bringing a nice towel. I like thick towels, so when you're wet, you can dry yourself off pretty easily. And also, if you ever get caught in rain or your hair gets wet, you can use it to dry your hair pretty easily. And it's very comfortable, it's fluffy, and it warms you up if you ever get cold. Now at work, what I typically do is I leave a sweatshirt there just in case on those rainy, cool days. Because sometimes in the summer, I don't know where you guys are living, but where I used to lifeguard, some days would be like surprisingly cooler. So it'd be like 60 degrees and rainy. And so you definitely want to have a hoodie to help yourself to wear while you're guarding or just to wear on your breaks. So this is kind of like a part 1 to like tips for new lifeguards just starting a new job. Definitely comment down below if you have any questions or if you can relate to any of these tips that I'm giving. So I hope you guys enjoy. Definitely like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.